sensational. What a day. I mean, look at the temperature, 78 degrees here in the Bay Area. Fans are juiced. Shanahan have been the head coaches. Mac Jones getting set to quarterback again. San Francisco won the toss. Purdy's still out with that toe injury. He's inactive today, so again, it's Mac Jones' show. 49ers in the row. Here is Blake Corum. With this offense, which has been great with Matthew Stafford, Tom, they are the best passing offense in the NFL, and it looks like it when you watch.
Adams out there. He leads the league in big-time throws, and he loves the big moment. He's on.
Really, since coming over the Rams. Looking to change that today, but usually it is a pretty raucous play fake. Stafford all kinds of time. Launching one deep. Ferguson. Get it. It is the in. He couldn't stay in.
Right off the bat, attacking down the field, and looks like he got 49ers defense started off exactly how they played all year, and good coverage by Brown down the field. They have not had that.
Stafford over the middle. Devontae Adams has his first catch in the league with Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua and Kyron Williams. But you told me this week when watching the film, you think it's the best their O-line has played.
And Matthew back there, he's got a chance to survey the field. He plays very surgically, but he's also
another play fake. The throw couldn't make the adjustment. And then you look at this 49ers defense, and you come in here and you're used to seeing so many. Amazing they've been able to play as well as they have.
They've lost all their key players, defensive line, linebacker, but people off. So less reliant on a few of their superstars, more reliant on the play style of this defense.
Stafford looking, throwing. It is caught by Nacua that time, right at the marker.
From the inside, plants, and then just gets up in the air. They have great chemistry between the two of them. Short routes, the thing I love about Nacua, he just makes everything look easy. Throws are a little behind him, they're a little high, they're a little low. Catches in traffic.
Injury, but good to see him back in there today. On the opening drive, it's Williams darting through the hole. A good run out of Williams that time. Who you go back to the original matchup in Week 5, Tom, and you think about Kyron Williams, who's been so great. And not just him; they get stopped on 4th and 1. So Williams, in particular, a little bitter taste coming into this game. Give it to him again. Up the middle and runs into Kevin again in his 9th year. Going against his old Washington mate. They're on the same coaching. Both have turned the organization around. Pretty cool.
Two great leaders of the organization. You can just tell when we speak to them, this is always puts their team above everybody else.
Coming near side this time to Davis Allen, the tight end, who makes the kick.
And when we had them against the Ravens, they lost Nacua to injury. They decided to be a little more tight end dominant. The 2 tight end groupings, the 3 tight end groupings, they keep it moving. It's really hard for this defense to hit a bull.
And we get a whistle. Timeout by the 49ers. They'll take their first.
Timeout.
They will reset, try and talk things over. It's been a nice opening drive. I think they were going to have 12 men on the field there.
When you talk about Fred Warner, sorry, go ahead, Kibby.
No, look at this. We're just going to give you a little taste of the Hollywood stars, Tom. This Rams offense, most in the NFL. And then, you got Devontae Adams. 8 touchdowns, first 8 games. That's the most in the NFL. So they all got.
They keep it moving. Salah's got his work cut out for him today.
Signs from this Rams run game as Kyron Williams picks up a first down.
Yeah, just a great job by Avila on this double team vision. He never gets to the hole, patters his feet. He just hits it. 1,000 miles an hour, Mach 3 with his hair.
Rams have scored touchdowns on 8 of their last 9 red zone trips. Looking for another one. Is Stafford on the move? Full for LA.
Play action fake. Just give it to Williams. This crossing route on Green, open by 3 or 4 yards. I thought he'd reach it out, but a good veteran receiver never football. What a drive to start the game.
Another 3 tight end set for the Rams. Kyron Williams left side. He's in. 3rd straight game with an opening drive touchdown.
Well, they made the 3 tight ends on the left side, and there's no edge to the defense. Walks it in, standing up. He knows when the big bodies are in there. They know they got to be physical. They know they needed to be physical, and they did on that drive.
And a Up the special teams, and they're partying early at Santa Clara. Down the field they go, and it's Kyron Williams is in. Yard touchdown run, and it's 7-0. Quite a different start than their Week 5 matchup in L.A. This is Brian Robinson. Will take a knee, and a touchback it is. And so here come the 49ers and Mac Jones, who will make a new, and he's winning games too.
Yeah, more than any of his physical traits, his teammates really believe in him. He's shown tremendous toughness, quick decisions. He's going to need that today. This defensive line puts a lot of pressure on you. You got to pick a guy and
42 yards and 2 touchdowns in that game. See what he's got in the rematch. Good news for him is he's got Christian McCaffrey. They're going to throw it. Quick drop, coming near side. Makes the catch. Jennings has a grab, and a good start for Mac. But he missed 5 games. Left guard, they've had injuries there. Jake Brendel is back at center today. So really the whole 49ers year is
Christian McCaffrey. Everything runs through him.
Yeah.
Touches the ball 50% of the game. And he kind of sets it up.
Rams only got about a yard that time for Big Puna Ford. Got his mitts on him. And when you look at this Rams defense,
it's around a very physical, defensive, aggressive front line. They won the Super Bowl in 2021 with Aaron Donald and this crazy pass there. They all look to attack the quarterback, and they've done a great job of that this season.
Jones on third down. Knocked it away. And it looks like the punt team's coming out for Kyle Shanahan.
That's the one guy that's given up probably more than anybody answer that drive that the Rams put together. Tough way for them to start the game.
His 17th year, longtime Saint. So Rams defense forces a 3 and out. They get it back. Up 1-3 of the last 5, but the 49ers get action passing. And Kyron Williams touchdown. So they get it for possession number 2. And Blake Corum in the game. Jordan Elliott with a nice play. Land Clark is our referee today.
First down.
I get Cleveland Ferrell there, who just came back to the 49ers last week on the practice squad. Right, you lose Nick Bosa early in the year as an all-world pass rusher. Michael Williams, their #1 draft pick, goes down last week. He took in the lead on the quarterback because of it. Stafford, pressure here, though, from Oklahoma. Steps away. Niners make a hole. We've got a game break, and let's check in with Carissa Thompson.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Lions hoping to bounce back after that loss, but Washington about to be in the red zone. Keep you posted. Back to you, Kevin.
Carissa, thanks. So Gibbs only had 28-yard win today. Minnesota losing to Baltimore. And now the Lions trying to get a win in. Packers play the Eagles tomorrow. Second down. Gets a man Parkinson wide open. And an easy first down. A lot of space out there early for the Rams.
A lot of space. I think they use these run actions, you call them, when you stick the ball out to the running back and you just kind of get that. You could look deep and then you come right down to your underneath target and still get production.
To the 40, Blake Corum.
They're trying to set the edge, but Corum just squirts right through the C gap right there. More physical on the defensive line to try to, now I'm coming across to try to seal that and make that a lot tighter. That's too easy.
6-1 Devontae Adams makes the grab and then is taken down, swarmed to the 35. Oh, the Rams.
Run action pass, stick the ball out there, clean pocket, no pressure, delivers an absolute coup. The other guy's going to have a gold jacket someday.
Not a bad choice. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, Tatum Bethune, middle linebacker.
Just stick the ball. It looks like he's rushing the passer. Now he's got to play the run. Now he's got to play the pass. And that time that it takes from going to the 10, when those receivers get down the field, it opens up huge voids in the zone. And Stafford finds those so easily.
Smith, who followed his blocks, another big gain and a first down. Man, this offense is doing whatever they want.
Builds a package of plays. It's not just call one play. It's really a plan. And everything kind of looks the same. There, it looks like strategies, and it keeps the defense guessing all day long.
By the way, Curtis Robinson is in the game for Tatum Bethune. Lofted one in the corner, now throws it away. That was dangerously close, though, as Lenore tried to have a shot on it.
10 minutes in, it feels like, oh, probably a good time to run it. Next thing you know, play action pass, and he's trying to get another one. So they came off, and today, totally different approach to their offensive side of the ball.
It's like the opposite. 49ers started like this in that week 5. Blitz coming. Stafford kills the blitz. Gets it to Nakua. Breaks the tackle. Puka Nakua.
Get a beat on anything, and they just got him in a blender right now. What do they cover? Now they're operating and firing on all cylinders right now.
Wow. Rams have been playing good football lately. They look Puka Nacua doing what he does best, following his blocks. It's honestly amazing how well they've been playing at 6-3 despite all that. And they'll start here on the 35. And Tom Rinaldi is
to injury at some point this season. When we talked to Kyle Shanahan, he said, I used to say, as long as we have Bosa and defense, obviously he's out. We've seen that. Now we already saw Tatum Bethune visit the tent. He's back out of it. It'll be about technique and speed. It's also about having the guys that can play, KB.
Yeah, healthy. It also is about maybe scoring a lot of points to start in week 5. It was San Francisco up 14-0 in that game.
And the challenging part is the 49ers offense is meant in your offensive scheme. Kyle's already gone, all right, how do I adjust and how do I try to get us back in the game? It's out there and done its job.
And we get a whistle.
Complementary football. All 3 phases.
Offense number 15. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
All 3-1 in the kick game, but today, down 14-0, this Niners offense has to do something on this drive to provide their defense a little right now.
That's a good start and a first down for the 49ers.
One-on-one with Kittle, finds a little separation. Oh, look at that. Lay out, big fella. LeSwit coming out of his break, but he makes up for it with that little Superman grab. That was sweet.
Yeah, he's kind of the Energizer Bunny for this. Jennings makes the catch. He's got a first down if it holds inside the 40, but now we'll see the penalty. And him more involved if they want a chance today. Now let's see on the flag.
Results of play, the first down.
They get Forbes.
Saying in football, sometimes you want to play Canadian football and you want to skip third down, which means you really want to be aggressive. This Rams defense easily makes.
Rams has time, and he got tipped at the line there. He had McCaffrey running. Did you make that up? That's a Canadian football saying?
No. There's different versions of success all the time and not overly relying on play. And he was like, we sucked on third down. And we had like 4 third downs all day. We were like 1 of 4. And we said, Coach,
second down. Jones pressure in his face. Throws Jennings. Has the catch. And turnover, and the Rams have it after what would have been a big play. Cam Curl punched it out.
A lead punch. There he goes. Jennings doesn't see him. Comes from behind. Massive. You're just begging to have the ball turned over at that point. When the defenders see the ball away from your body, it's away from your body. They're thinking about turning the ball over. Easy play for the Rams defense.
Yeah, Nate Landman is third. Kyron Williams, and 49ers had something cooking too, down 14-0, building a little momentum. That hurts, no doubt. And besides that, they were young. He told us we knew we were going to be younger, but then we were relying on the veterans.
We're inexperienced. We're going to simplify the call sheet, but what we need to do is play hard. We need to be aggressive, physical, slow down a little bit.
Stafford over the middle. Devontae Adams incomplete tipped. No, it hit the ground. Had a chance. By the way, I should point out you saw Tatum Bethune back in the game for the Niners. Watch this.
Yeah, no lack of aggressiveness by the Rams. Those are the kind of overthrows and tips that this defense going to need.
Fails down to the 40. He goes.
And this is just basically he presses in and then bounces off his body. Stafford knows right away.
Middle Rams are getting some real traction in the run game. Well, Matthew Stafford, 37 years old, is 17th for 21 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He's had a lot of games with 3 touchdown passes and no interceptions. How about
He's playing better than ever. He's just an expert at the quarterback position.
That called Xavier Smith to get in here, and I think the Rams called a timeout. Sean?
Maybe he's afraid of commitment.
For sure.
All right, you're not even listening to me. Bridgewater, you're in.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Bernardo.
Need a partner, not a project.
Buy the Old Spice NFL collection.
Buy the Old Spice NFL collection.
No, like the Old Spice NFL collection. Okay.
Old Spice, the greatest smell in the NFL.
14-0. 49ers had a good drive going, but Juwan Jennings fumbled. Williams on a draw up the middle. Patient running, first down.
Line of scrimmage, directing traffic. Matthew does that as well as anybody. He gets these looks where the safeties are far away. Line of scrimmage for a 6-yard gain. So he's just toying with the defense. He's got total command. He's seeing everything crystal clear today.
Williams again, left side. This time, 49ers play it much better. Only a yard that time. Better gang. Losing Fred Warner, it's like, how do you replace an all-world guy who controls every bit of communication? Well, he's actually 4-star.